Hello kids and welcome back to another English class. In the lessons of this week, we are going to learn a new content, okay? This is our last content of the unit. Yes, because we are finally at the end of the year. We are closing some process, so we're going to learn this new content that this is the last one. So what we're going to learn in these two lessons that we have this week, we're going to learn question words and we're going to continue working with simple past or past simple. So let's begin. Here you have a photograph, and this photograph is showing to you a question and an answer. Okay, this question is, what did you do after band practice? And the answer is, I went for a pizza. Try to pay attention because last week we have been learning another kind of questions. For example, did you like the movie? And the possible answers were yes, no, yes I did, no I didn't. But in this kind of question, we are not going to answer with a yes or no. We are going to extract information from the question, okay? And that is very important. In the answer, you have or you must use regular and irregular verbs, okay? So let's begin with the first question. And the first question says, what did you do on the weekend? And that kind of question I cannot answer like, I went to the countryside with my parents. So that will be the answer for that question. The word what always try to extract information about, maybe you could tell me, I don't know, like what are the things that you did in the past, and what is the translation for this word in Spanish? The word what, it means qué. In this opportunity, what did you do on the weekend? ¿Qué fue lo que hiciste el fin de semana? So let's continue with the other question that here is expressed like, where did he teach? You have to focus that the word where always express a place, okay? It's a physical place. Then we have the word when, and the word when always express time. It's not in a specific time. It could be month, could be weeks, could be minutes, could be hours, could be, it's referring to a time in general, okay? So when did we arrive? I don't know, maybe we arrived at 10 o'clock or we arrived last week, okay? So when is always referring to time. Then we have the question, what time did she start work? She worked or she started working maybe, I don't know, at 8 a.m. So in this opportunity, what time? Yes, it's referring to a specific time. Then we have the word who, and here says, how did you travel there? And here the word how, it's like the form. I travel by plane or I travel by car, okay? It's the way. So finally we have this word, this question, why did we leave? And why is referring to a reason, okay? You must tell an argument to that question. I don't know, maybe we left the party because we have to go out tomorrow. I don't know, or my parents are too strict. I don't know, could be possible answers. Okay, now what I am going to do, I am going to give you the translation in Spanish for each word, okay? So the word what in Spanish, it means qué. The word where in Spanish, it means dónde. When, cuándo. What time, qué hora. How, cómo. And finally, why, por qué. Remember that this why is for question. You have another word that expresses por qué, but is for answer, because is for answer and why is for question. Okay, here we have a rule and says we form question with question words in the simple past using question word plus did, of course, plus subject plus base form of the main verb. And this is very important because you cannot tell me, did what you do on the weekend. You're going to always start with the WH question, then you're going to put the word did, then you're going to use a subject that is a person, and finally you're going to use the action in the base form. So here we have examples. When did you finish? Okay, let's continue now with exercise. Let's practice. So what we're going to do here, we're going to complete the question. This is a very simple exercise because you're going to only try to identify what is the correct WH question or question word. So where did he live in 2010? In an apartment in Paris. So there you have the place. Let's begin with number 1. Did you study at school today? What will be the question word? What did you study at school today? Let's continue with number 2. How did you get to the hotel? By taxi. Pay attention. Here you have like the way, by taxi. Did they arrive? Yesterday morning. Time, but it's not specific. What you are going to use? When. Perfect. When did they arrive? Then did the train leave at 3:15? So that is a specific time. So I must use what time. Number 5. Did you go last night? Where did you go last night? You need to find a place. So number 6. Did you get these shoes last week? What I am going to use? When. And finally, did he say to you? What did he say to you? Let's continue with the other exercise. Write simple past question. So what we're going to do here, where go on vacation, we're going to only add did. You have to pay attention to the subject too. Where did you go on vacation? Let's begin with number 1. How you get to the airport. How did you get to the airport? Let's continue with number 2. What time you arrived? What time did you arrive? Let's continue with number 3. What you do? What did you do? Number 4. What places you visit? What places did you visit? And finally, how long you stayed? How long did you stay? Okay, boys and girls, I hope that you understand everything. If you don't understand, don't be shy and ask me in online classes or write me an email. I am going to be very, very, very glad to answer all your doubts and questions. Okay, have a great day, a beautiful weekend, and see you on online classes next week. Bye bye, take care.